sweet one bliss. Someone flicks me a bad body. Say, oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah. It's a full strand, yeah. Oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah.
What's going on, people? Treyway, what's going on?
You already know what it is.
First of all, thank you to everybody tuning in or who's going to be watching or what have you. This is a brand new show called Across the Way from US to UK. Obviously, got to give flowers to Trill for coming up with that name on the bounce. Like that's
You already.
sensational, by the way. Um, but you know, everybody knows who I am. Everybody knows who Trill is. There's obviously people that don't know who we are as a collective. So this is what that show's about. It's to bring a UK perspective and an American perspective because, to be honest, both of us run boxing anyway. But
And we gonna mash
Trill,
it up.
we're
We're
gonna
gonna
mash
take a
it.
little bit. We're gonna mash it up. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sprinkle a little bit of USA, a little bit of UK, and sprinkle it all in and mash it all up. You know what I'm saying? And create a
So if
hybrid.
you obviously see Trill's show with Caden, big up the Boxing Bros. Please go check everything out from them. Also, Trill is a rapper, ladies and gentlemen. So please go check out all of his stuff. I believe it's Raid Trilogy, all major platforms. Also, just a very special thank you to our sponsor, D Rock Clothing. Please go check out the website and also use the promo code iBoxingHub 24. Um, worn by the likes of Joseph Parker. Yeah, we go through this all the time. You go get clothing, go get the clothing. But yes, true. So
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
dope,
let
man.
you.
All right,
Well,
we
oh,
gonna start it off.
okay. So
I
this is
started
what we're
off.
gonna.
Look, this is the introduction show, right? This is what we're doing. This is the introduction
This is
show.
what we do, bro. I've spoken too much. I want to hear you.
Man, listen, I just wanted to say big up to everybody that's locked in right now. Big shout out to my bro Rico. We always if you watch the show, if you ever watch my show on with my brother Caden, the Boxing Bros, every time I speak about Rico, I always says my UK twin, my UK brethren, Rico, and we finally was
We
able
look
to bring it
exactly
back.
alike, by the way. Just checking
Definitely,
out there.
definitely. You know what I mean? We just decided to do something. We kept flirting with this idea of mixing the US with the UK and giving y'all something dope. When we talk about boxing with our own little twist, our own little flair on it. We finally got the chance to do this. Shout outs to iBoxingHub, you know, for holding us down. And we're gonna do something dope. We're gonna do something special. It's not gonna be your normal box talk. This is not your normal box talk. This is gonna be something's real different. You know, we're gonna hit it from a different angle. We're gonna give y'all some love with it. So that's what
And
it is, man.
this is the thing. This is special in a way where it's a conversation, and also it's a way. Hopefully, when obviously more people watch the show, is that we also speak to the fans, speak to you guys here, your perspective on stuff, because at the end of the day, it's every day is a learning experience. I find this out pretty much every single goddamn day of my life. But it's about boxing. Boxing is the sport that brings discipline, craziness, just pretty much everything that you'd want in a sport to support. So, true.
Yeah, and we're not
Um,
gonna give you our corporate opinion on things. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
no,
give you
this
our
is
street
honest.
opinion of
Honest.
things.
Maybe,
No
maybe a
no
little bit
holds
too,
bars.
maybe a little bit too honest, but
Yeah,
it's it,
yeah.
it
This is gonna be.
it comes from love. It comes from a
Yeah,
loving place.
this is not gonna be your politically correct show. So if you're tuning in for a politically correct show, this is not it. This is your hood talk. This is your backyard barbecue talk. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're giving it to you uncut and raw. So just sit back and enjoy the show, because we're gonna give it to you straight up and raw. So I want to talk about we got a big weekend. We got a big weekend coming up. But
Massive.
before the big weekend, it was just a whole bunch of crap going on, man. Your man Big John going out here. Your man Big John going out here acting extra crazy. You know what I'm saying? Headbutting
Do you know
teenagers.
what?
This is crazy.
Do you know what Tyson said in an interview? Big up Charlie Parsons. Tyson. It has to be it's exemplary the way that he just fucking switches the narrative. Trill, it's beautiful because he said, well, all I heard was one of Usyk's team talking shit, and my dad just went there. You know, a young man, half his age, you know, a young bull, and chinned him. You know, my dad's a great salesman. This guy said his dad is a great salesman by committing
It's,
child abuse, bro.
yeah,
Like,
your dad is your dad is toxic. That's basically what it is. Your dad is
he
toxic. He's
went,
out here
but
for
if
real.
you see the
He's out.
video, if you see the video, Troll, which everybody has done, like Big John, they're all just shouting Usyk, just being cool or whatever. He comes in, Fury, Fury, and then and then the kid is kind of looking at him like, what the fuck is actually going on? Next thing, headbutt, and then Big John is like,
And
he looks like he went through
before
12 rounds with AJ.
before the kid can even respond, Tyson Fury's bodyguards go and grab the kid like he's the aggressor. You know what I'm
Art of
saying?
war, art of war, deception. Okay,
This is
that's that.
crazy.
It
That
wouldn't
poor
surprise
kid was
me.
blindsided. They need to call child services on, on Big John. This is
I
crazy.
feel, but this is the thing, like when Usyk seen the reaction video, he was just like, oh, like this is bad behavior. This is bad behavior. What he really wanted to say is, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Hmm.
Like, true, we're both grown men here. Okay. For,
Word.
we've both been to boxing events. We, like,
Hmm.
I can't imagine just going off and being that hyped up and just going to a young defenseless child where his father where Troll, where was his father, where were the parents in this
Listen, that's
situation?
I'm trying to figure that out now. They were probably just chilling. They didn't think in no way did they think that a senior citizen was going to assault their young kid. Even the kid was caught off guard. He was like he didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm
Nah, but
saying?
nah, that's novice behavior because if you've ever seen John Fury in any type of situation ever, that guy he would remember the Jake Paul and Tommy Fury fiasco when they both were like in little chambers and he was just headbutting the chamber, headbutting the chamber, headbutting. You should know from then that this guy is a loose cannon, bro. When Tyson Fury walked
Yeah, but you,
through the airport and he saw his dad, he was like all celebrating. He saw his dad. He was like, "Oh my god, this guy might have cost me fucking millions, bro." That's why he called
yeah,
him what he called him. I
yeah.
think I want to ask you, Trill. Like I want to ask you what, and I did this on a Twitter space yesterday. Do we forgive Big John and his antics? Does
No,
it make the fight better?
no, we do not. Like, we got to stop doing that in boxing, man. Just because we like somebody or something, like, no, we're not just gonna, what is that? We excuse shitty behavior. That's not what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? This is, if that's the case, right? Uh, we're gonna have to excuse everything that goes on in boxing that is considered crap and trash. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but well,
saying?
but this
Like,
is the
no,
thing.
it's gonna cost him some money. If I was that kid and I was that kid, that's gonna cost him a whole bunch of M's. You know what I'm saying? I can't even go. If I was the kid, I can't even go out in public no more because I think I'm gonna get hit in the head with something. I
Well,
can't. I'm having
Rid,
concussions and everything. This kid's gonna get a couple of M's now. That's Big
well,
John. If Carson and Big John don't got it, so it's gonna come out of Tyson Fury's pocket. So if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? He need to stay
no, but
home. You know what I'm saying?
Trill,
He need to
riddle
stay
me this.
home.
Riddle me this, right? How, like, um with Big John actually doing
We
what he
already
did
in
to
combat
that
sports.
poor
We
child.
already in combat sports.
In no, but listen to this, right? In the look, because they obviously they over there in the Great Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Shout out to His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh if we can get production just to put Turkey just up there, just to say thank you for all the stuff that he does. They're under Sharia law, and like unless Big John has diplomatic immunity, how is he getting out of that one? Do you think? Because you can't just do that
Yeah.
over there. Like you can get away with all of that bullshit over here, but he's already banned from America.
Mhm.
It, I will will Big John be banned from future events? Tyson actually say, "Do you know what? Enough is enough now. Like this guy, he's just fucking about too much." Or is he just gonna be like, "Oh, that's my dad"? Well, he already has said that, so he's obviously gonna want him there. But do people want him there? Does he
Nah, I
sell
don't.
the fight?
No, I don't. The fight is gonna sell without him. Fight was selling without him. We were talking about this fight undisputed before he had butted the toddler. This is crazy. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you know,
Like,
yeah.
what
But
are we
look at
talking
the head.
about here, Rico? Rico, what are we
True.
talking about here?
No, but
It's
true.
not.
Look
It's
at the
not. It's not.
headline.
The headline
Look at
is
the
not
headline.
the team. The headline is not the teenager getting in there with Big John. As Big John is a big goof. He's a jerk for assaulting this
Wait,
kid
wait.
and is
Yeah, but let
putting a
me play
black
devil's
eye.
advocate here. Let me play devil's advocate here on Big
Nobody's gonna
John's
tune
behalf.
in now because he just headbutted this kid. Nobody's just coming out like, you know what? His father headbutted a Tiffany. I'm gonna go and watch this fight now. That's not
No,
what's
but the
gonna
kid. Look,
happen.
okay. Let's put it down to character building. What if Big John was just trying to character build that kid? He was like, he looked around, didn't want to fuck with anybody else. He saw the kid. He was like, you know what? That let's. Do you know what I mean? Just
Then
because
if
what
that's the
Tyson
case,
was saying
then Big
is that.
John, Big John is a big P then. So you pick on the smallest person then. You know what I'm saying? I got more respect out of Big John. I'm thinking that maybe he got too amp, right? He got so amp that he didn't realize what he was doing, right? But that's still gonna cost him. I don't wanna
Yeah,
I
but
don't wanna think that he did this on purpose.
he absolutely did that shit on purpose. Absolutely, he looked into
Yeah,
that
but we
kid's
don't
eyes, and
exactly,
and
but
and
we don't
he had a. Okay, so all right, let's look at the all right, the not so cool
he was
stuff.
too fired
When
up,
he did,
he was too amped, he probably had a couple pints in him, and this is what happened. This is what happened. He is not allowed to be there. Every time you see him, he want to rip off his shirt and make the fight about him. It's not about him. These fights are gonna sell without John's antics, without him being in the ring, snatching off his shirts and all this other stuff. He just wants a little fame. He just wants a little fame because he's used to
oh,
fighting
but
in the
true.
backyards. He's used to fighting in the backyards back in the days as being a traveling man. Respect to him. But that was back in the days. This is now your time for your sons to do their thing. You try to steal the shine from the reality TV show son. You try to steal the shine from him, and then you try to steal the shine uh from Tyson Fury. Like
Let's look at the
let these guys do their thing.
let's look at the evidence, Tro. You're not looking at the evidence. So how the actual initial situation happened is that the lad literally looked in Big John's face and he said Usyk. I don't know about you, but that would piss me off like just a little bit. Obviously, it's always hashtag justice for Dubois. Um, it's understandable. Your son is gonna go into the ring. You're fighting the.
That's
If
understandable.
maybe he could have
Okay.
picked. He could have possibly picked a better
Then,
person to get hurt off of a headbutt. It's I
nah,
don't
listen,
know,
and,
man.
and it's so bad too, right? This is how you know it's bad, right? This is how you know it's bad. He the little kid, right? And then
So
he
funny,
starts
so
leaking.
funny.
He starts leaking. He headbutt the
Maybe he
little kid and he starts leaking. It makes it even more embarrassing. It's
maybe
not
maybe the
even
little
like you didn't drop the kid or nothing. The kid act like he's the one that pieced up Big John. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's more embarrassing on the Fury side. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about, Rico? What are we talking about?
no true, man.
What are
Come
we
on,
talking about?
you're
This is
being a
not
bit too.
exciting. This is not
Is it?
exciting.
You can't say that, True. True. Wait, hold on. You can't say it's not exciting because it's literally been in every single publication and uh,
Yeah,
real tweet,
embarrassing.
whatever
Being
the.
by embarrassing, it's
It
not.
is
It's
a
not
bit
something like.
embarrassing.
It's not. It's nobody is saying nothing positive about it. At least, unless you know what I'm saying, the fanboys. But other than that, nobody is saying nothing positive about this. Everybody's looking at this dude like he's a clown. He's a clown, and not only that, he picked on like you said, he picked on the smallest. Everybody was screaming Usyk. I watched this video. I even retweeted the video. I said that, come on, I don't care. This is out of line. You know what I'm saying? I watched the video over and over. Everybody else is screaming Usyk, Usyk. The kid screamed Usyk, and he looked at him, and he still hit him.
I mean, it's I to a certain degree. Okay, I can't finish the joke. Look, Trill, we both realize, and just to summarize off of this topic, because Big John is a topic in himself.
In
He
itself, yeah,
shouldn't,
yeah.
like you said so eloquently there. You're trying to take the shine away from your son. You need to stop doing shit like this, man. Because if this event wasn't so prestigious and if it didn't carry so
Mhm.
much
Yes,
weight,
this.
he,
Yes,
he
you
would
doing
be
this
fucked.
now?
They would literally chop his hands off in the middle of Riyadh Square. Like these people don't play.
Yeah,
This
like
is
you're
what he
doing too
doesn't
much.
understand.
You're doing too much, and this is already the sport already gets a black eye. Somebody just lost their life. You know what I'm saying? This is already a dangerous enough sport. We don't need the people who are not getting in the ring trying to hurt people. Like it's okay for you to you're not getting in there. You're not getting like TC said to Arrow's people. You're not getting in there. Why are you so it for? You're not the one in there fighting. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like he's living his. Okay, we can all see it though, and I
Yeah,
say
it happens
touching,
with these
but
fathers. We seen Bill Haney. We see Tefimo Lopez's daddy. We see
now I
we
would
seen
say
it.
Tio Lopez's dad over Bill Haney every day of the week, 3 and 4 times on a Sunday. Teofimo Lopez's
Listen,
dad is a damn lunatic.
all them.
Okay, he
Listen,
is a lunatic.
all those guys right now are looking like angels right now because they ain't never headbutted nobody. You know what I'm saying? They talk all that trash, no matter even if it's unrealistic or not. They believe in their kids, and they talk that trash. They might say a lot of crap, but you ain't seeing these guys headbutting fans. If anything, you seeing them running from situations. Like you see Bill Haney running from Bernard Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to go in the
Nah, he
bathroom.
wasn't running,
He
bro.
was
Nah,
talking.
nah, 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 nah.
He was talking. He
Nah,
didn't
true. You
want
know,
no smoke
he.
in that bathroom.
Look, I don't listen. Another grown man asking
Bill
me to
ain't
go
going
to
in
the
that.
bar. I'm not
Yeah,
going in there. That's just. I'm not fighting in a cubicle, bro. Okay, at a
hey, listen,
disadvantage.
that's
We're not
all.
doing that.
That nah,
Prison
that's
rules.
old
Prison rules.
jail.
I run
That's old
away.
prison. Yeah, that's old prison rules. B Hop knows how. Knows what it is. You know how many times we had to go and lock in the cell. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like
Trill,
that.
no, no. There's no excuse. He's a damn millionaire. You're not asking another fucking grown
Nah, man,
to
no,
go
no. We're
into
still
the
men at the
bathroom
end of the day.
for a dust up.
We're still men at the end of the day, Rico. We still men at the end of the day. Somebody is calling you out your name and being disrespectful. You're gonna make them respectful. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do.
Very
We're gonna
true.
make them respectful. You know, we don't have
Let's
time to be playing these games. We
true. Let's
men, right?
absolutely, absolutely. Next topic actually. Wait, hold on. Let's go through some of the comments up here. We have, sorry, man, Trill and I. Whenever we start talking, this happens in real life. It just, it just
Oh yeah,
flows.
we just be
Um,
chopping it up. Maybe we'll have a comment review at the end.
Now, let's read some of the comments. Slipping headbutts on kids in Saudi. He's a joker from Jams. Big up Jams. Viso, big up you. John
listen,
Fury,
listen.
Christened this
We don't have to. We don't really
week
have to
with his
go over these
assholery.
comments. Anybody with any common sense is going to tell you that this is not the way to go. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Anybody with
absolutely.
any common sense, any class is going to tell you that this is not the way to go.
But you know what gets me though about the whole situation, right? Even though he initiated it and everything, the way he ran away was like if somebody sped up a video and he just went. He was out of there, Trill. I've never seen a man just dip, just instantly.
Yeah, he knew what he. As soon as he did it, he knew he messed up. He knew he messed up. He got too amped and he cracked him, and then he knew he messed up. He knew he messed up. This ain't
But
what we
how do you
supposed to
not
be
know?
doing.
How do you not know not to do that shit before you actually do it, though? That's my question. Like, there has to be something medical with this. No, seriously, bro. Like,
You know
that's
what it
fucking
is?
stupid.
You know what it is? He got away with so much stuff before. He got away with these WWE antics before because that's what it is. That's what boxing is becoming now. Especially when you see Big John, he takes it back to the old WWF days. When I get you in the ring, sucker, I'm
Ah!
gonna crush you. I'm gonna exactly. You know, me and our Fury Maniacs. When we get our Fury Maniacs in there, it's gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. This is what it is. That's what it is with Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
Sure,
Big John, man.
sure.
I
Because if
want,
we,
I want, I want him to stop, but also the agent of chaos in me is just kind of like, I want to see where this goes. I want to see how this plays out, Trill. I'm sorry, Trill. You know me. You knew who I was
you
before
want to
you
see
met
how
me.
I want to see how this plays out.
The Fury name is funny in the street when Tyson Fury didn't back Billy Joe Saunders' dad. Yeah, remember that, Trill. So
Oh yeah.
right now, our gypsy brethren are they're 0-2 in foreign shores on the streets. That's oh mate.
Yeah, they didn't want
Um,
no smoke. They was like, I seen that. Number he just looked there. He didn't want no smoke. He said, "We're friends, but we ain't
nah, he
friends.
was nah
Friends. We're
he was
boxing
clever, bro.
friends."
He was
He said,
clever. He
"We're
was clever,
boxing." Listen, they're boxing friends. They didn't come up from the mud. That's how he looking at it. He said, "We just boxing friends. That's all that
bro.
is."
He ran to that security for no goddamn reason. If I was Tyson and I saw that shit, I would have done the same exact thing. I would have been like, bro, that is on you. What? Your son
He
is
said
getting
that is
medical
on him.
help. Your son's getting medical help in the ring. You just decide, oh fucking like no, I'm chilling on the side. I'm wearing Versace. um,
Nah,
well,
nah. I'm not doing that. If we claim that we boys and we riding like he was riding with him and all that. If we going out like we going out, I don't care what I got, what shirt I got on. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
wait, True. Can I count? Can I counteract that? Yes, I believe that 100%. But the people that I choose to roll with do not do stupid shit like that. So I would refuse any of the out might be you or anyone or whatever like that. If Billy Joe was getting attacked in the ring, obviously yes, but he was literally getting medical attention in the ring, and this guy decided to spaz out.
Yeah, sure. He was hurt. He was concerned for his son. That's different. He didn't just headbutt a
They
fan.
no,
He
they
didn't
could
just
have
headbutt a
escorted.
fan.
No, if he asked,
Listen,
Trill, if
Rico,
he asked,
you was just
he could have
rooting for
escorted
Big
him
John
right up
Fury,
there.
who just headbutted innocent person. He said at
I
least
don't
this
believe
guy
in
was
child
concerned
abuse.
for
I don't believe in child abuse. I don't do that.
Big John.
Okay,
Big John was
that's
the
not
one
something I
over there
condone.
assaulting. He was assaulting this kid, right? He just headbutted the kid, and you said you wanted to see where it goes, right? You know what I'm saying? This is different.
No,
This kid was
no.
already his this man's son's orbital bone was already broken. And he was amped about that. So he was like, yo, what's going on? He wanted to know about his son. Ain't nothing happened to Tyson Fury and John
You
already
are not
headbutted
telling this
some
shit
kid.
accurately.
You know what I'm saying?
Billy Joe Saunders' dad, literally for no reason. The doctor was there. Billy, are you okay? Can you see the
Yeah.
every life was flowing properly. Billy's dad decided, I'm just gonna spaz the fuck out right now. He ran
Nah, he
up to
seen
the
his baby
security
hurt.
guard, tried to cloak. Seen his. They could have escorted
Seen his
him.
child hurt. Big John.
They could have just
Big
said,
John didn't
no,
see nobody hurt. Big John,
no,
nobody was even hurt.
Big John wanted to. Big
It was
John
even
might
he.
have done child abuse there.
Listen, Big John. I'm surprised he didn't take off his shirt and start flashing everybody like he
I think
usually
he
does.
did after. I think he did. I think he
He
went
did
to
and
like the.
try
I think he went to the bathroom and just said like just.
just take his shirt off. I would have
just
rather that. Like he motorboat the kid or something. You know what I'm saying? Like what instead of headbutting the kid. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Big John should have put those moves on him. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
my god!
You know what
Can
I'm
you
saying?
imagine? Nah, Big John. Nah, Big John. Relax, man. Nah,
That would have
relax,
been
Big
more.
John.
That would have been more entertaining than him
That
assaulting the kid. You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, to be honest with you, bro, I feel like ever since there was that eclipse or whatever, like shit has just been getting crazier and crazier. We've got Ryan Garcia. We got Ryan Garcia wanting to have a baby with Clarissa Shields. Obviously, big up to the GOAT. Um, you know,
Yo, Ryan's just trolling.
yeah, but bro, do you know
Right?
what he said? Do you know what killed me though? Like I have to, he
Ryan's just trolling.
he was he came in there, he slid in the D, and he was like, "Oh, our baby would be
Be
superhuman."
superhuman, yeah.
And then she was like, no, listen, true. She could have said anything else, but she was just like, oh, Ryan, you need help. He was like, nah, you're a two-time Olympic champion. I'm the best fighter ever. But when he said, he was just like, but it's okay, like whatever though, like it's fine. He's
Ryan's
a
hilarious.
fucking menace. He's a
Ryan's
menace.
having the time of his life right now. Ryan's having the
Yeah,
time of his life right now. And why not? And why not? The whole
well,
world. People forget. See, this is why I'm not so mad about Ryan, right? Because people forget the whole world. The whole world went at this kid when he lost the Tank. It was the memes upon memes of him getting cracked and going down. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It happened.
maybe
It was it
what
was
is that? What it
horrible.
was like in the state? Because it wasn't. I
It was
never.
horrible.
For me, I gave
Yeah,
Ryan massive
I think
praise.
she do, bro. Shout out to my
Hey,
man
Trill, does
Ryan.
the quote still have you blocked on
Yeah,
Twitter? Yeah, Trill, why did she block you
yes.
on Twitter?
Because we wasn't in agreement with something. You know, when you don't agree with Carissa, she blocks you. You know what I'm saying? She is super
You know what
emotional.
you should
Like
do? You know what you should do?
I'm not
You
with.
should send her a diss track. You should send her a diss.
Nah,
You should do,
not even.
yeah, do it.
I'm not.
I'll
What
feature
I
on the
look like
hook.
going back and forth. What I look like going back and forth with a woman.
I'll feature on the hook.
Like,
We
you
could
know,
do this right now. We
nah,
could do
nah.
this.
What I look like going back and forth with a woman, man. I told her what it
Not
is,
the
man. I
growth.
just don't
You
like
can't find.
her
No.
her you know, I'm a man, so I'm not gonna get into no back and forth. You know what I'm saying? With no lady, no woman, man. That's not me. But it was just a thing where I was talking about her attitude and the way she was conducting herself and how, it brings certain type of negativity to her. It's okay to be it's all right to say you the gloat and all that, but the type of energy that you bring sometimes is not necessary. So that's why when things happen, everybody's so quick to laugh at her and stuff like that. But other than that, hey, it
I
is what
I
it is. It is
the
what it
first
is,
time I
right?
ever met Clarissa Shields was
But
at the
she's cool
weigh-in.
though. Shout out to her though. She's glowing up though. Carissa's definitely look different. She heard
I
all the
love
criticism.
everything she's doing. I love
She
everything she's doing.
went and got her feet and nails done. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got her feet and nails done. We ain't got a stylist. We ain't got a hair did. You know what I'm saying? Got the baby hairs hooked up. He hooked the edges up and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the growth. You know what I'm saying? She glowed up.
Are you
You
saying
know what
what
I'm saying?
she had a
The
glow up?
girl
Are you
glowed
saying
up.
glow?
Yeah, she had to glow up. You know what I'm saying? She had to glow up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at her. She started spending some of that money that she was making. You know what I'm saying? She was
Nah,
like,
man, we can
okay,
never be mad. Nah, big up to the growth, man. Nah, shout out to
yeah.
the growth.
Yo,
Like, what?
shout out to the girl.
I actually do listen to
See,
her music. I'll be real.
that should just tell you, ladies. That should just let
It is.
y'all
It's not
look
a
at
guilty pleasure.
Carissa Shields, ladies. Look at Carissa Shields. A lot of y'all are not ugly. Y'all are just broke. Okay, get some money and get your glow up. That's all that is. Shout out to Carissa. But yeah, Ryan is
When
people
we said that
forget
it was
how
going to be unfiltered and true opinions,
oh
it's
yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. We you know what I'm saying? We in the hood with it. Yeah, but Ryan, man, I remember when how everybody was dragging Ryan through the mud. You know what I'm saying? They was dragging Ryan through the mud. They was making all these memes about him because he wanted to test himself against Tank. He wanted to bring us the fights because nobody was fighting at that time. Nobody was fighting each other. These guys decided to make this fight happen, and then the next thing you know, everybody started fighting after this. So shout outs to Ryan because he stepped out there. He could have just sat here and kept fighting these guys that he know he can beat. These short guys that's eye level with the hook. You know what I'm saying? He could have went with all these guys and cherry picked these guys and did what a lot of young Mexican fighters do. And there's no knock.
mm.
But this is what a lot of them do. You know what I'm saying? they puff up that resume. By the time he get into like
Yeah, but
30 to
true.
40 wins, that's when
Mexicans
they
are
going
known for
for a
that, though.
title. Yeah, that's when they go
But
for a
Mexicans are
title.
known for that.
But
Like,
you know
look
they
at what they look at
yeah.
what they mm.
I'm saying I
Look at what
remember
they
I
do with
remember when they
Canelo.
did with
Like
shit.
they,
Nah,
you
look
go
at what.
first.
Nah, I'm talking about. Nah, I'm saying look. I say, I said, nah, this is what they've been doing. I'm saying, if you look at it, look at Chavez Jr. He was fighting on pay-per-views back in the day, way back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Before even the title shot or anything, just off his father's name. A lot of these guys, they get down here and they don't have a real amateur program. That's another thing. They don't have an amateur, so they learning on the job. So when you see a couple of these guys and they got undefeated records and they got 40, that's because they were learning on the job. Because a lot of
Mm.
them don't go through that amateur program. You know what I'm saying? They fight in, coming up in the streets. So yeah, a lot of them. So I thought that they was going to do that with Ryan. You get some money because he was still selling tickets without having to fight these big names. He was selling tickets because of who he was, his fan base with the youth. He was selling tickets and they were coming out just to see him. They could have kept with that. But no, this kid said, no, I want the real fight. I want the real challenges. You know what I'm saying? And he went there and him and Javante Davis, they did this thing, but he stepped in there and he lost. And he took that body shot, and people call him a quitter. People called him all types of stuff that was going on. The things you see
I'll
his team wasn't even with him. After he lost, his team wasn't even there. We didn't even see Oscar, nobody. This kid went through the mud. He went through the ringer. He had to do this all alone. Went through depression and everything. I'm not even a Ryan fan, but you guys got me over here advocating for this kid. You know
That's
what I'm
crazy.
saying?
That's
That's crazy. You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? I like Devin more, but this is y'all got me advocating for Ryan because of the way y'all
I
people
feel
are
like you're an
acting.
AI right now, Trill. I feel like I'm talking to
Yo,
AI, Trill.
this is crazy. They got me advocating for Ryan because I'm with right is right and wrong is wrong. Now he came out here and he beat Devin. He beat Devin, gave Devin the worst beating of his life.
Thank you,
You know
production.
what
You
I'm
can take
saying?
that down. You can take that
Yeah.
down.
You know what I'm saying? Now keep that up. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
Let
no,
the,
no,
let the
no,
yeah, let the kid
no.
shine.
That's,
That's what he did. Because this is Devin and his daddy. All they did was try to discredit this young man. They thought this was an easy win. They even did all the
Trill.
crap that they could. They was like, "Oh yeah, we'll
He
do the three
literally
pounds.
cheated.
We'll take them."
He cheated.
Listen, he said, "Listen." They accepted it.
He
They
cheated
accepted it. You know what cockiness
because
gets you?
you're not
This is
gonna
what we
lose
say. This is
millions
what we
the next
say.
day.
This is what we say in the boxing bros, bro. We say, "Come humbled or get humbled." Okay?
It's not even about
He
being
is set.
humble, though. Okay, listen.
Nah,
This is
he knew, he thought that Ryan was a cherry. He said, I don't care what you do. You could come in there weighing 3 pounds over, give me a half a milli for each one. You know what I'm saying? And he
no. I
got
agree
that
with
money.
you.
He got
I
that
agree
money.
with
He
you.
accepted that fight and he got crashed and he got cracked. And the first thing he wanted to do was cry. You know what I'm saying? No, Devin, this is what you do. You and your daddy went out your way and said you was going to kill this man. You said you was going to kill this man. Bill Haney, you disgraceful son of a gun. You said, I'm sending my son out there to catch a body. If he dies, he dies. This is what you said in my sport that I love so much. If he dies, he dies. You clown. You're a clown. You was sitting here talking about killing this young man. Now he beats your son. Now everybody's crying. You disappeared. Now this is this and that and this and that and that's going on. Come on now. Ryan, do your thing. Ryan, have fun. Ryan, get it all in troll. Do everything you want to do because they were just talking about killing you. They was just talking about killing you. That's crazy.
Well, I
Nah,
mean,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
believe
That's why I'm not mad
I
at
believe the
Ryan. That's
no.
why I'm not mad at
All
Ryan
right.
and all this trolling. It's
First of
it's
all,
no fun. It's no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
merchandise coming soon. Um. Okay. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. Okay. From all of those points that you were saying in terms of Rydinho, listen, Tro, this is my perspective on
we're,
this young man.
we're cooking,
He
brother.
broke.
We're
He
cooking.
broke. He broke pretty much every rule that you can coming into a boxing match. He intentionally didn't come in on weight. True, you know me. You've known me time now. One thing that I do not stand for is a fighter coming in overweight in a contracted bout. That's when I know for a fact what it's like for that last week. You're getting on the scales, and it's and anyway, right? That's one thing. Obviously, we have to reserve judgment for the 22nd of May if he did
Okay.
if the peds were
I
properly in his system. So we'll move on from that one and come back to it. But my thing is this: he both of them were saying horrible things to each other. Obviously, the catching the body thing, that's fucking terrible. When Wilder said it, remember, on your show, it was,
went
uh,
crazy on
I've,
him.
it was crazy, and like, I've always stood by what I've said in terms of that because that's disgusting. It's boxing. It's not a blood sport like that. But the thing is, you can't, as a human being, you can't tell somebody how to react when somebody says something else. So if Ryan's saying something about Devin's mom, then Devin is gonna say, do you know what I mean? Like it's it's not exactly gentlemanly. However, like you've had Mike Tyson go out and say, I'm gonna eat this man's children, this, that, and the third. People say crazy shit in boxing. You have to be so much crazy to do this sport and get punched in the head for a living. True, am I lying? Right. So I understand in terms of
Listen,
Ryan's
this
trolling. I get,
Bill's not fighting. Bill, Bill ain't fighting. Bill's not a fighter. He's not a fighter. Bill's not a fighter.
well, in terms of Devin
We're talking
training
about.
him, in terms of
I don't know why.
Actually training him, I do believe that Devin should have had another trainer years ago. He
You
shouldn't
mean
have
that's
been
Bill
at
training
the weight.
Devin?
Yeah, I believe that he shouldn't have been at 135 pounds for. So we've been speaking about this for ages. Like it was so
Because
detrimental to
he was
Devin's.
able to he was Devin was the reason why we like Devin, right? And we gave him props for doing this. When people brought this up before, we brought up the fact that Devin's been a weight builder, but we never blamed
There's
him for that. We never got
such
on him
thing
for that, right? We never got on him
because
for
there's
that.
no
Like
such
when he
thing.
was, look at it like this. Guys do they people forget like this is Devin. We done seen Devin. Devin done took IVs before. Devin done got extra big. Look how big he was against Progress. And that's another thing where people are not paying attention. That Progress fight
But that's
is
staying at
why he lost.
135 for too long. That's what that was. Because he's a young
That's
bro.
why he
This
lost.
kid went through
That's why he
puberty
lost.
and stayed at the same weight. That's why he was so fucked up.
Yeah. So he can because he know that he was looking for that Loma. He was bigger than Loma. And Loma still was tagging him, right? And he got that gimme. We gave him the false narrative. The reason why I think he lost to Ryan was that fight with Regis and his dad. That gave his that fight with Regis gave him a false sense of security of who he really was. Devin is a classic boxer, you know?
I,
He was a classic boxer. And he went in there and he went in there, right? with uh with with Ryan and thought he was a slugger because of what he did with the Regis fight. He got in there and he was way bigger than Regis, and he was able to use his size on Regis, right? And bully Regis, and that's how he got that win. He thought he was
but the
going to be
weight,
able to do
bro,
the
the weight
same thing.
cutting had a major effect
He
on it, Tro. You
he
can't
thought
say
he
that
was
it
going to
didn't.
do the same thing to Ryan, and it didn't happen. He thought that he was going to go in there and be able to do it to Ryan, and he did. Listen, accountability takes place. How many times have we seen fighters not go in the ring or not fight a person because they didn't make the weight? We done seen this over and over again. How fights have got canceled because a person didn't make weight, right? Devin didn't care. He
But
still
it's
was so
personal, though.
confident in himself.
Of
He was
course.
so confident in himself, and he wanted that extra 1.5, right? He took the matters in his own hands, like it happened before. Like I mentioned on the show, Danny versus Morales. He said they knew that Morales was on the juice, and they still took the fight. They still took the fight. Now, if something would have happened to Danny, that would have been on Angel.
Mm.
But him and Angel made the call that they was going to take that fight, and they won. They paid out for them. Now, Bill and Devin, they had that same opportunity when he didn't make the weight, and they still figured that they can go in there with him and fight him, and then it didn't. It didn't happen.
there
It
was
didn't happen.
obviously clear overconfidence. I'm not saying that there wasn't. I'm not saying that if we you would all in hindsight do something differently, won't you? When the way that it's played out is how it is. Because true, let's not make any mistakes. Everybody thought that Devin was going to put
Yes, it
a
was
beating
definitely
on this kid.
it was a cherry pick gone wrong.
I wouldn't even say cherry pick. I would say he
It was a
like
cherry pick
Devin.
gone
I call
wrong.
it the AJ effect. You kind of go you go on the competition, go up, 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 up. You like in this case, I would say that Ryan was the next best fight that he could have at the time, definitely. But it's also commendable to Ryan. This is why I gave Ryan massive respect. What I didn't respect was you're intentionally coming and not making weight for that advantage. Like speaking to fighters, no, how they cut weight at the
Hmm?
last 5 days before that fight, Trill. It's
Listen,
so imperative.
we, we don't
Honestly, it
know.
is.
Listen,
No,
we're
I'm not
not.
making an
No,
excuse
no,
for
no, no.
Devin
We
like
know
that.
this. We know this. But we know what else what happened in Ryan's camp. Ryan was trying to cut the weight. He's trying to say something else now because he's trolling. But there was reports before that he couldn't cut the weight. He could. He was trying to, but he just couldn't get no smaller. And then he ran into a situation where do they deplete themselves? He didn't make the weight, and they had an opportunity to back out. But they looked at this was like this was a great opportunity to get some easy bread instead of fighting these other champions. Try to set up something a unified something with these Sujo Martinez or one of these other
Yeah,
champ
but he's
guys that
not going
got
to
a
do that
belt.
though
You
because
wanted you wanted
he's
to
not going to
cherry
fight for the
pick
belt.
and pick. You didn't even want to fight your mandatory. You wanted to cherry pick and get some bread, and you thought it was going to be an easy cakewalk because you was having this big thing going on with Tank. This is what it's all about. People got to see the things that led up to this. It was things that led up to this. We're not gonna just say like this is no. It was the back and forth thing with him and Tank, and then he was like, "All right, cool. Tank with Tank do what I can do." You know what I'm saying? So he
Yeah,
tried
but
to go in there.
for Tank to just come through and just defend Ryan the way that he is in the fashion that he is, it's
No,
fucking weird, bro. Like
no,
let's
look, no.
be
You know why? Because he listen. You know how it is in the world. Sometimes the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And you got
yeah.
so that's how it is. That's how it is in the world. Sometimes it's
Yeah,
the enemy
what
of my
what
enemy is my friend.
Tank's just out here prepared to get bottles for Ryan after that win. Yeah,
Yeah,
mate, like,
nah,
we
yeah,
did it.
because not
But
because
this
he
is my
looked at
problem
it.
with Tank. This is
But
my
Tank
problem with
didn't
Tank.
play.
He
Tank
lives
didn't play with
through.
Ryan.
Yeah, but he lives through other people's victories, and he like
Just
that's
like
what.
Floyd does. That's what the greats do. See, you see, this is what happened. Like we call this the Floyd effect, right? Like when you talk trash about Floyd, what happens? Every time somebody talks trash about Floyd, what happens? It's the Floyd Mayweather curse, right? This is what happened. You had your Ronda Rousey's talking about she could beat Floyd. What happened to her when she's in her next fight?
Oh, what you mean when she got absolutely fucked up and became a wrestler?
Exactly. This
Are
is what
you?
happens.
Is
Every
this
time
what?
somebody disrespects Floyd, this is what happens. They get knocked out, and then usually Floyd does a little side little thing he says, but then he says, "Oh,
So wait.
that fighter will be back."
So
But it's
wait. So
karma.
wait.
The same thing
So
with
wait.
Devin. They were just talking about him up, beating Floyd up. Why are you talking about beating up Floyd?
So
And
according
then
to
you
you,
go out here and
Trill.
get demolished.
So according to
And the
you,
same thing with
Tank
Tank.
is
Same thing with
Tank. Tank is fucked against Frank Martin. That's what you're saying.
now. I'm saying, look, somebody goes no, not
Because
with
Tank literally, Tank saying
that
that
because that's fake. Him and Floyd, they do this every fight. This is what it does. It gets him up for the fight. After the fight, Floyd's going to be in the ring and saying that Tank is the future of boxing. This
nah, I
is
don't know. I don't know.
this is what they do all the time, and they
He
probably
posted
trying
a
to
video.
lie.
He posted a video of Tank and like
Yeah,
just you know what I mean, just
that's nothing.
compromised,
That's the
and he was
same.
like
It's the same
always.
video that's been out. It's the same video that's been out. He didn't say nothing personal. He didn't bring up other stuff.
Yeah, he
We
did.
know personal
He
stuff
said that
about Tank.
he said that
You know
he
what I'm
knew
saying?
that he had some sugar in his tank. That's
That's
pretty personal,
nothing,
bro.
man. That's nothing. That's what everybody was saying when that first clip came viral with him dancing with the shoes. He was like, "This with the shoes." You
Sugar in the tank. Sugar in the tank.
know what I'm saying?
Sugar. In
That's what he was. Listen, that's what everybody was saying. He didn't say nothing that nobody was saying. He didn't go in on. He should have went on the painting of the nails. You know what I'm saying? It was other things he could have went on, but he didn't. This is what they do. I've been seeing this. This is what they've been doing for the longest. You know what I'm saying? I don't hold no weight in that. I'm saying,
So
well,
what?
look
He was
what
just
Tank
like,
did.
oh, so, so wait, so
This is
what?
Tank.
They're
You
just
only hear
iMessaging.
from Tank.
Hey.
Listen,
He's
listen.
just
You
like, oh,
only
hey,
hear from Tank.
oh,
We never hear
we're,
from.
I'm gonna release this video. I'm gonna release this video, but it's just you dancing. It's not you with your purse, and it's not you with the painted nails or nothing. It's
Exactly. Listen, he
this is just what
probably
we
didn't
do.
tell
Oh,
him.
no worries,
This
50
is
and
what
no.
they do. This is what they do, man. This is what they do. This is nothing. This is what these guys do. And then you see with
Pretty
Tank when somebody goes against
pretty
him, right?
weird.
When somebody goes against him, you know what I'm saying, and they lose, of course you're gonna laugh at that person because they were just going at you. Imagine what happens if Shakur Stevenson has another fight and he loses in that fight. Him and Tank been going back and forth. You don't think Tank's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? And this guy wanted to fight me. You know what
No,
I'm saying? It's
no,
just
but
what it is.
Well, according to Tank wants Lomachenko next. He was like, oh, no, Loma's next.
Oh
But in
yeah,
the
that's
contract, he
next.
said, oh, Shakur's in the contract. So I want to see
He's
this
one of them
contract.
too. Tank,
I want to see this
he
shit.
got 7 fights left. Like the young man already stated, after these 7
What did you
fights,
say? Did
you
you
know what I'm
say he's
saying?
got 7 fights left? What kind of
Yeah, he's done.
what is
He's done.
what the hell? Wait, no,
It
Trill,
was
you
six
can't
or seven
say
fights,
he's
one
got
of them.
seven. Yeah, but you can't
It's
say he's
six or
got six
seven
or seven
fights left.
fights and oh, we're done.
Yeah,
That's like
and he's done.
I don't know. I'm gonna walk to Wales, but don't worry, I'll be done in like I'll be there tomorrow. Like, no, you're not gonna be there
Nah,
tomorrow. It's
that's 3 years. If you really think about it, you already got Frank. That's what this one. You got three. That's 3 years. If you
okay.
get two
Can I ask a
fights,
question?
mhm.
Can I ask a question? Okay, in that 6-7 contract or binding
There
ritual,
was
from
seven.
what I
There was seven.
understand,
He already got one out of the way. So it's six left. He got six left, and
so
this is Frank is one of them. So after
who
Frank,
does
there'll be five.
who does L have 5 people there for him to fight?
We got Loma. We got Shakur Stevenson.
No. I'm
Um.
talking about PVC. I'm talking about L. Where that's where the five. That's where the contract is.
Shoot.
That's where the
You got
blood ritual has
a
been.
rematch. A rematch with Cruz. You know what I'm saying? If they're not gonna do that, then you got. Listen, I'm saying for what I'm seeing, I see the 5 fights that I think may happen. You know, if NUA comes up, that's a fight that can be made
Yeah,
eventually.
but Inoue is top ranked though. I'm talking a stable that you can actually support 5 fights because Al doesn't have that at all, even a
At
little
what you
bit.
mean? At one thing. Listen,
A
he'll
135. Who's he got?
right off
Exactly,
the top,
exactly.
right
It's
off the
tough. You
top.
know what?
I can't think right off the top.
I'll give you homework, Troll, for our next
But
show.
but but Loma,
I'll ask you.
I know he's going after Loma. I know he's going after Loma next. And then you got these guys that's mandatories for these belts. You know what I'm saying? They got a guy from Venezuela that's one of the mandatories or number 2 or something for his belt or something. So they'll find something.
I don't know. I don't think that L has the stable deep enough for him. Tank has he always kind of shows this interest of leaving. What I think he was trying to make that fight with Eddie, but then I don't. He's just so random. Like he is. It's
I
annoying,
think
Trill. I'll be honest.
these next 5 fights is gonna be telling because you got
I
guys
still
that's
think
not willing to
Lomachenko beats
sign.
him. By the way, I still think Lomachenko beats him.
We don't know until the fight gets made. We don't know
Well,
until the
who
fight
you
gets
got?
made.
Who you got?
I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We gotta see because if more time goes by before Lomachenko gets in there with him, then I got Tank. You know what I'm saying? Father time is a big thing in boxing. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Father time is undefeated in boxing. You got people like Bernard Hopkins, blah blah blah. But you know what I'm saying? Father
When they
time
go
is
to the
undefeated.
bathroom,
You know what I'm saying? That's what
come to the bathroom,
undefeated.
Oscar.
He put them hands on him. He's gonna lock the door and put them hands on him. Bill Haney would have came out looking like his son if he would have won in that.
You're
he would have
so
came out looking
mate.
like Devin if
There's
he
no
would have
need
won
for
in
that.
that
There's no
bathroom with
need for
Bray
that.
Hart.
There's no. Listen. I'm reserving all judgment for the 20 Trill. If on the 22nd of May it comes
Listen,
on what I think it will
we're
be, bro.
we're celebrating
When we have our episodes,
into
bro,
May
America will be
22nd.
put in the
We're
dirt.
celebrating into May 22nd.
It
You
will
know
be
what I mean?
Cinco de Mayo twice. It will be Cinco
It's
de Mayo
celebrate.
twice in a year.
They're not. He's not, because he has to take accountability, because he still took the fight even when he knew that Ryan was over with. He still took. That's why all these things he's talking about. He wanted to make it a no contest. He wanted to go. That's not going to happen.
It's
That's
gonna
not
happen.
going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
And we're gonna realize everybody just if and then it doesn't happen. Everybody's gonna just remember is that butt whooping that he took.
I won't remember it at all because it will be stained with peds and yeah, more peds. But to just obviously close us off, I feel like this has been this is just the beginning, people. Okay, this
Yeah.
is just a little bit of a taster of what the show is going to be. This is a conversation with myself and Trill just about this is what we do, but
We
like
talk
we're
about the
recording it.
topics inside. Yeah, this is the topics inside boxing, not the actual events that's going on. This is the
It's
talk.
bar it's barbershop
You,
conversations out here. Like this
you
is
already
what we're
know.
doing now. We do anyway. Or, like, but we've decided to put it on the internet. So, um, uh, last topic just to kind of finish us off there, Trill.
Mhm.
Fury and Usyk. Um, we were obviously talking about the grand arrivals and the anarchy that was going on. I have Fury winning this fight. I
Mhm.
had a space
Mhm.
yesterday. People were saying to me that um, Usyk is the faster, in terms of movement, speed, all this type
Mhm.
of stuff. As a naturally smaller guy, I absolutely understand it. However, I just feel like Fury has this annoying ability to perform on the night when everything is just against him, sort of. 'Cause if you look at the odds, Troll, Usyk seems to be with the masses, bro. Even Brit, even British people out here, right? You scumbags.
Listen.
First of all, I hope you all fucking have a terrible day. Are not backing the Brit. And for me and people like me, Trill, we have issues with that shit. But I want to know who you've got to win and how
Okay.
and keys to victory.
Um, I got the rabbit, the puffed up middleweight.
You got the
That's who I
middleweight.
got. I got the
Okay,
puffed up middleweight. You know what I'm saying? The
I love it.
rabbit, Usyk. You know, he gonna beat the belly. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna beat the belly. You know, and he's gonna do it with his excellent footwork, moving around. He's gonna get in. He's gonna get out. He's gonna frustrate Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury. And to Tyson Fury's credit, I'm glad that he took this fight serious and he took some time. Like I said before, I predicted that he wasn't gonna fight him when he was supposed to fight him. You know, I predicted the cut. I predicted all that just because I knew that he needed more time to get ready for a guy like Usyk. And he came in more lean, more mean, and he's ready to fight. But I still don't think it's enough. I think too much time is off. I think you know, it's just time. Time hurt Tyson Fury. Um the level of opposition, how he's been fighting lately, just shows me that he don't got it. He don't got it no more. You know, and yeah, but I could be wrong. This is boxing, you know, but I'm going for Usyk on this one, and I think it will be like I said on the show, it will be GOAT talk. We're gonna be talking about movies and everything. You know what I'm saying? If he can pull this off, because not
Well,
only will he
well,
be
this
a
is the
gold
thing.
medalist, he'll be a two-time um, undisputed
Undisputed.
champion. You know what I'm saying? And with all that mess going on over there in Ukraine.
Well, to be honest with you, I get what you're saying. However, I feel like again, like Teofimo Lopez and Tyson Fury, they have this thing where they fight like shit for like a fight or two fights because they don't take their opponents seriously. You should always be serious at all times as a fighter. But these guys, they kind of like just lax nights off. It fucking annoys the shit out of me. But on this occasion, I feel like Tyson obviously coming in, no love handles. Obviously for aerodynamics, we he's got Andy Lee in there. Andy Lee, a master tactician. He's obviously looking at this from a scientific, point of view. Trill. Yeah, I feel like we're going to get a cruiserweight Fury. I feel like Fury is going to jab the middleweight. Just pure movement out of the ring, in and out. He knows that Usyk, um, those sort of slipping shots, just underneath, going through the guard and just clock it. What he was doing to Joshua, basically. So it'll actually be interesting because Joshua has this thing of people say that he's a robot. So I want to see Tyson Fury's movement compared to AJ's in those two fights. I think, but
Yeah,
I've got
Tyson
Fury
Fury
to
got that herky jerky style,
absolutely
and he got
decimate him.
the longer reach.
Hashtag justice for Dubois.
Yeah, we'll see what that gets you. But yeah, Tyson Fury got that herky jerky style, and he got the long arms, long reach. He got a lot of advantages. I just think this is Usyk's time, and he wants this. He wants this so bad. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. I'm just up for a good fight. I never thought that we would get undisputed. I've been sitting here asking for it for years and years. I didn't think we was gonna get it. People was calling me a brat because I didn't want to talk about nothing, no other heavyweight. I just wanted to talk about undisputed, and it's finally here. So I got nothing to complain about. We in the undisputed era, and we're finally getting, to see who's the baddest man on the planet is in the heavyweight division. I'm excited.
I'm massively excited for it. I just want to say, obviously, thank you, Trill, so much
Thank you, Rico.
for, bro. Honestly, man, this is like we were actually saying. If you go to the very first lives and shows from the Boxing Bros, like I was just there, that little comment, and now I actually have a show with, and like I said, an inspiration of mine, man. So I just want to say thank you so much to iBoxing Hub. Big up Savage, in the building over there. Um,
Yeah,
Thank you to
Savage in the
iBoxing
building.
Hub again. We have just want to say a special thank you to our sponsors. Sorry, it's fucking late here. D Rock Clothing. Please use promo code iBoxingHub24. That will get you 40% off your total purchase on the discount, and we get a little bit of dineros as well in there. So by the time you see Trill and I on the next show, hopefully we should have our tracksuits and stuff. I just want to say big up Trey, big up Aisha, big up everybody Raw, and all of our other people on the channel. Go check out everybody's shows. Trill, thank you again, and tell the people where they can find you, the Boxing Bros, everything, man.
You can catch me on Boxing Bros every Sunday, Boxing Bros USA. And then you can catch me on Twitter and Instagram, what I'm saying, at Ray Trilogy. That's where you can catch me, RAETRILOGY, on Instagram and on Twitter. And you are rocking with Across the Way, USA to the UK, with your boy, Trill Dollar Bill, and Rico. We in the building, baby.
We are in the building, bro. First show, man. Fucking, we love you guys, man. Take care. Production, take us out.
It's another bang. All the Muslim cars now, with your bag it up. I start my scars with a sweet one, please. Someone flicks me a bag, bag it up. So